We need to make a left turn here, but there are a ton of cars on the left. Can we squeeze through? Hey guys, we just finished some shopping at the mall and now we'll be driving to Jersey City. We have two disengagements. One at the beginning of this video in the parking lot and another one towards the end of the video in the busy city. Let's dive in. We're starting off at the parking lot at the shopping mall. We're parked head in, so the car needs to reverse to pull out. I'm going to start FSD by tapping the blue button. Let's see how it does. The car reverses at a nice slow speed and it slowly turns the steering wheel. In moments like this, I really wish the Model 3 had steer-by-wire like the Cybertruck because this parking lot is a bit tight. A tighter turning radius would be helpful. I'm feeling good with how FSD is pulling out of this spot, but for some reason it decides to go into reverse. I double-checked the footage and there didn't seem to be any obstacles in front of my car, so I disengaged here because I really want to get out of here. After disengaging, I manually guide the car a bit to leave the parking lot and re-engage FSD. We have a lot of freeway action coming up, so I'm going to speed things up. There will be a lot of interesting city moments after the freeway portion of this video, so do stick around. In the meantime, I'll be going over Tesla-related news this week. A lot happened, so there's a lot to discuss. Here is the biggest news of the week. Tesla got its first approval from California to start offering rides with self-driving cars. To clarify, they got an approval for a license that allows the company to have employees be in the driver's seat and offer rides to other employees. But eventually, the cars will drive themselves after more approvals. This is just the beginning step for Tesla's robotaxi plans, but it gives us investors more confidence about the progress of the robotaxi project. Here is the next big news of the week. YouTuber Mark Rober, a former NASA engineer with 65 million subscribers, released a video over the weekend comparing Tesla's camera-only autopilot system to a LiDAR-equipped vehicle. The video tested whether the vehicles would stop before hitting a fake road painted on a wall. The LiDAR-equipped vehicle braked in time while the Tesla Model Y crashed through it, sparking significant attention. After the video was posted, the Tesla community suspected that Mark was intentionally trying to harm Tesla's reputation due to the following evidence. Number 1. Mark was actually using autopilot and not FSD. The two do not use the same code and have distinct differences in functionality and development. Number 2. The test itself is unrealistic. When was the last time you encountered a cartoon wall? Number 3. There is a conflict of interest with his partnership with Luminar, the company that works on LiDAR. Mark is known to have a professional relationship with those working in the company. Luminar also briefly promoted his video on their website before taking it down. There are also many other reasons. We don't have enough time to cover them today, but AI Driver made a good video describing why Mark's video is misleading. You guys should check it out. Similar to last week, we still have criminals attacking Tesla showrooms and vehicles in both the US and Canada. Fortunately, many of these criminals were arrested the past few days thanks to Sentry Mode. Remember to keep Sentry Mode on, especially if you have a Cybertruck. I feel like my channel is centered around toll booths these days, so we have another toll booth clip coming up. We're going at about 65 miles per hour and we're starting to slow down. I'm a bit disappointed because the car is going too fast this time. It does merge quite well and avoids hitting nearby cars despite not having any lane lines after the toll booth. This isn't Tesla news, but I do want to tell you guys about my recent incident at my local Tesla showroom. I went there to do a demo drive for the new Model Y and I ran into some peaceful protesters. I can definitely tell you that they weren't peaceful at all. They screamed at me for supporting Elon Musk and they kept telling me that the Tesla stock was dropping. I even had one individual who blocked my way during my demo drive. I simply told them that I bought more Tesla stocks during the dip. They weren't too happy to hear that. Also, here's another toll booth clip. The car goes a lot slower this time and I think it's due to the stopped cars on the left. After being on the freeway for ages, we're finally getting to the city part of the video. Hopefully I kept you guys entertained enough with all the Tesla stories. We have some pretty interesting moments, so sit tight. Streets in New Jersey are pretty weird, kinda like this one. We need to make a U-turn here. Afterwards, we need to immediately move to the far right lane. There are also cars coming behind us after the U-turn, so there's a lot going on. FSD is able to signal so that the cars behind us know we want to change lanes. It's able to do both the U-turn and the changing of lanes beautifully. I'm going to skip the traffic portions of this video because we have a few more cool moments coming up. We have a simple moment here that's worth looking at. Rather than sticking closely to the car in front of us, FSD makes some room for the cars on the left and right so that they can turn. I believe this is the correct behavior since we have the grids on the ground. In the past, FSD had issues when it came to vehicles that were blocking narrow streets. An accelerator tap is sometimes needed to get the car to move around stopped vehicles. This scenario is similar to the one that I encountered in a previous video. We have a car that has a flat tire and this gentleman is signaling us to go around. We also have to watch out for oncoming cars in the opposite direction. There is once again some hesitation from FSD, probably due to the limited space. I give the accelerator a gentle tap to let FSD know it's okay to proceed. I think the hesitation from FSD was correct, but as I mentioned in previous videos, it needs to be more aggressive, especially in a city environment where people are in a hurry. As we go deeper into the city, the streets are getting more narrow. There are more pedestrians due to kids getting off of school. Drivers are getting aggressive and the traffic is getting worse. This creates a pretty tough environment for full self-driving. We have another moment where FSD is being quite considerate compared to your average New Jersey driver. It lets this car make a left turn, and it even lets another car make a right turn. Your average driver here would probably let 0 cars through. I'm not sure what the correct etiquette is here. Regardless, I just want to get to my destination safely and comfortably. Finally, we have our very last moment of the day, and this is where the disengagement happens. We're about to reach our destination, but we need to make this unprotected left turn. We're trying to find an opening and we see this Toyota blocking our way. Fortunately, it moves forward a bit and we even have this very generous Kia backing up to make room for us. FSD shows initiative to make the left turn, but it hesitates once again. The Kia flashes its lights at me, letting me know that I can turn. So I disengage because FSD was not showing any signs of moving and people are in a hurry. That was a pretty crazy ending to our drive. How do you think FSD performed? Let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching.